Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. You know, I love a Monday like this where we're in the playoffs and things like that. It's New Year's Eve, so this is it. This is the end of the year. And I don't know where we go from here. It's going to be tough, but I feel really, really good right now. I feel good because my quarterback, Dak Prescott, a guy I believed in, and I know a lot of you don't. I know a lot of you guys say he's garbage and stuff. We've heard the talking heads and everything literally talk about how bad our Cowboys quarterback is and how he can't elevate a team, how he can't do this, can't do that, all of this stuff. But is it time that the worms start turning and start to eat a little crow? Because I'm feeling a little bit ill, today, but it's okay. It's New Year's Eve. I'm going to do some work in the shop and stuff. I got some cabinets to build and some other stuff to do, so it'll be nice to be around, spend some time, just kind of rethinking the year. But the worm has turned, Skip. I find it great listening to of none other than Shannon Sharpe have to change his opinion on Dak Prescott. Let's listen to a little bit of this.
Aaron Smith was a healthy scratch. And for Dak to play as well as he did, because this was a very similar scenario, Skip, to what he had last year. Remember, 6 games, no Zeke Elliott. 6, 7, 8 games maybe, no Tyron Smith. And Dak was not able to perform like he performed yesterday. And it wasn't, throwing the Blake Jarwin. I wasn't impressed with him throwing the ball from the pocket. Skip, him being able to move outside of the pocket and throw the ball with the accuracy in which he threw the ball with yesterday. And if everyone, when they talk about Dak Prescott, the first thing comes out of their mouth, Skip, is what? Accuracy. He's not as accurate as I think he needs to be. That's what everyone says. But that throw to Cole Beasley is going to be hard for you to find a better throw at any point in time in the 2018 season than what he did under those circumstances. And give Cole Beasley a catch. And when I saw it, I was like, that's a touchdown. 1 knee equals 2 feet. For him to throw that ball with the accuracy, and he had a couple of those throws. He hit Michael Gallup on the move. He hit Alan Hearns on the move. And the 2-point conversion. I like that because Jason Garrett basically said, look, now I can run the risk, kicking this field goal, kicking this PAT, run the risk of us going into overtime and getting someone hurt. Either I'm going to win it or I'm going to lose it here. But the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ball in my quarterback's hand, and I'm going to put him on the move and ask that he makes a play. And Dak Prescott made a play. So for me, Skip, this was the most impressive that I've seen. And he's had some impressive. I mean, when you win as many games as he has in his first 3 years, you 2 times you win the NFC East. But I thought yesterday, given the circumstances in which he played with, he was unbelievable. Early it was a little shaky because giant Eli turned. Eli was Eli. I expect 2019 to be kind of like 2018 for Eli. He was kind of awful. Back next year he'll be awful again. But I'm here today, Skip. I'm very critical. I grade hard, and I don't oh, Dak did this. No. Yesterday I had to take my hat off. If I had my stocking cap, I had a stocking wave cap on. I took it off and said, Dak, congratulations, because you earned praise for the way you played yesterday. In a meaningless ball game, there's nothing. We see a lot of teams deactivating guys, and Tom Coughlin said there are some guys that are unprofessional. You didn't get that from the Cowboys. They played this game as if they're playing for their life to get into the playoffs. And that's what you like to see. Moving forward, what he showed me, he's ready for the playoffs.
So, are you getting scared?
No, absolutely not.
You see this team going farther and farther and farther in the playoffs?
Why can't you just accept the praise I gave Dak?
Because it was grudging praise through clenched teeth from the president of the Cowboy Haters fan club, who finally said, well, I got to give him a little bit of praise. He can't throw it from the pocket, but when he gets outside the pocket, he's really good. That's what I just heard.
No. That's not what I said.
My turn. Thank you very much.
Here we go.
So, Jason Garrett did a really dumb thing yesterday that Dak Prescott turned into a really great thing. Because...
Are you sure that Jason called? It wasn't Jerry's call? Are you sure?
Okay, let's do this. Jason and Jerry did a really dumb thing. Or if you want, just Jerry did a really dumb thing. But obviously, it was said all week that Ezekiel Elliott was not going to play. And it was pretty clear all week that Zach Martin and then Tyron Smith were not going to play. And then Tuafilo got hurt early in the game. He was gone. So you're down 3 starting offensive linemen. And you wind up letting your quarterback play the entire game of an entirely meaningless football game, which is the last game of the year. That is high-risk insanity to me. And I spent the whole game on the edge of my seat and sometimes rolling on the floor because I just didn't want to see the inevitable, which was somebody was going to get hurt. I thought Van Der Esch got hurt, and I'm still not sure he wasn't hurt worse than they're letting on. He got kicked in the shin by his partner, Jalen Smith, and the look on his face was scary looking. It was the look of, uh-oh, something really bad just happened. He came back on for a PAT and manned up in a spot, you know. But still, I don't know. Did he break a bone? I don't know. Maybe we'll hear something today. Hopefully not. He said it was minor. But I just kept waiting for an incredibly durable quarterback, Dak Prescott, to be in harm's way because the Giants were playing everybody on defense and they do not like the Dallas Cowboys. And they couldn't spoil their season because the season was already locked up and they still had the game at home next week, the playoff game. But they could sure spoil the whole big picture if they knocked Dak out of the game. And don't think they were thinking about it if they got their shots.
Or send them into the playoffs with a loss.
Or that would have been something to hang your hat on for the rest of the offseason. But if Dak had gotten hurt, for me, Jason Garrett was going to get fired, at least by me sitting in this chair today. Probably not by Jerry, but that's what you were risking. I've never seen that much risk taken. At halftime, he played a really nice first half, and I was like, okay, thank you, God. We got through that. Just let it be, Jason. And Jason would not let it be because Dak Prescott was in his ear the whole game campaigning, let me go, let me go, let me go, because we need to win this game. And then Dak Prescott went out and won the game against long odds, really. I thought the Giants had won the game about 4 different times. But Dak Prescott kept saying no. So, Dak Prescott, the most unfairly criticized quarterback in all of pro football, and it's not just from your seat, it's from a lot of seats. A lot of people just don't believe in Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott showed you once again he is the biggest reason this team, I believe, is going to go deep into the playoffs. He is the biggest reason this team is going to beat Seattle next Saturday night at Jerry World. He is the driving force of this team, not Ezekiel Elliott, because he showed you yesterday he could get it done without Zeke.
Well, where was that last year, Skip? Everybody keeps saying Zeke went away for 6 games. You made all these excuses. No Tyron Smith. But when he didn't get it done, it was all their fault because they let him down. Now he gets it done. They don't need him.
So last year, the Dallas Cowboys went 9-7, missing Zeke for 6 games, but had Zeke's suspension hanging over the team and distracting the team from the first day of training camp forward. Am I right about that? And last year, very quietly, Dak Prescott led all of the NFL in game-winning drives in the fourth quarter and overtime. The whole league, he led it last year. This year, he was second in game-winning drives to Drew Brees. Is there any shame in that? No, that's pretty good. Would you believe that in Dak's first 3 seasons in the National Football League, he leads all quarterbacks in game-winning drives? Does he get credit for that?
Yes.
No. I mean, nobody ever brings it up because he can't throw. He's inaccurate. He holds the ball too long. He does this. He does that. He gets picked to pieces, but nobody steps back and sees the bigger picture because
Yeah, and people get so pissed off, they throw his jersey in the trash along with the Dallas Cowboy hat. Skip, skip, skip. Yeah. Let's be happy that we got what we got. I'm sick and tired of people keep saying we can't do this, we can't do that. But here it is. 3 years winning records, 2 division titles, 32 victories. We need success in the playoffs. And if we do happen to go and play Seattle Saturday night, and we end up winning that game, I wonder if you Dak Prescott haters will come back around and say, hey, my bad. Maybe he's not as bad as I thought. I just want to know if you're man enough to admit that and change your opinion. Because everything that everybody has said about Dak Prescott, he has proved wrong. Can't throw for 300 yards. Can't throw for 200 yards. Can't have multiple touchdown games. Can't win without Zeke Elliott. Can't win without an offensive line. Every one of those things he proved yesterday. Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, all out. Patchwork offensive line. Zeke Elliott didn't suit up. Played in a shootout. Threw for over 300 yards. 367, I believe. And 4 TDs. Everything that you said he can't do, we did. Now, he was helped out because they game planned differently. They did 3-step dropbacks. They used rollouts. They opened up the offense like they haven't before. And that goes to coaching as well. We have somebody special behind center here in Dallas. And we need to treat him like that. So, guys, I'm going to go through, get some work done in my workshop. And, of course, I'll be bringing you up to speed. It's going to be a busy week. It's a short week. We only have until Saturday night for playoffs. So get ready to get hit and get hit again with videos. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you soon.